Welcome to our live stream. We're talking about our call for Caribbean Canadian goods and services. And this is being brought to you by the Caribbean Canadian Chamber of Commerce and Community in partnership with My Best Life Shop. My name is Camille. I'm the representing Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm the founder and president of Caribbean Canadian Chamber of Commerce and Community, otherwise known as C5, because there are 5 C's in its name. And the reason why I started this not-for-profit organization back in 2017 was because I wanted to address a need in the Caribbean Canadian community, which was our business owners don't have a support in place to help them start and grow. And we also don't have anything in place to actually foster and encourage new Caribbean Canadian entrepreneurs coming up behind me. So that's why this organization started. So I'm just going to pass it on to the other gentlemen here with me tonight, Mr. Oliver Levy and Mr. Mark Kerr, for their brief introductions.
Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Oliver Levy, originally from Jamaica. And I'm a part of Caribbean Canadian Chambers of Commerce and Community, which is C5, and also Caribbean Canadian Parents United. And I joined the board, and I'm supporting this MB Life, this Caribbean, we call it E-Mall, for many reasons. Obviously, to leave a legacy for my kids when it comes to the Caribbean, but also just be part of, this Caribbean Canadian culture, something that we really need in Canada here. And I also want to make sure my kids are sure of their identity. So that's the reason why I joined. And I'm going to pass it over to Mark.
Thank you, Oliver. Good evening, everybody. My name is Mark. I'm also representing Jamaica, and I am a director at the Caribbean Canadian Chamber of Commerce, also known as C5. I am a part of this group because it's good for for my children and for my family to help grow and educate not only my family, but
We lost you, Mark. There's no sound.
Can you hear me? Yes, so sorry about that. I'm not sure where I cut off, but doing really good things in the community. We have an exciting business that we're going to be talking about tonight. So just that's the reason why I'm a part of this group.
Thank you, Mark. I'm now going to move over to the identity. Just let me know that the page changes. By the way, if you want to know more about us, the website is ourchm.ca. Oliver, can you see it there?
Yes,
Perfect.
Let me blow it up a little bit. Can you increase? Yeah, I can see it. I'm good. So Caribbean Canadian identity is people who are native to or descending from Caribbean nations, regions, territories, including their various variations of ancestry, ethnicity, and currently resides in Canada and self-identify as Caribbean Canadians. We represent, serve, and belong in the Caribbean Canadian community. We deliberate in supporting this sole shared identity in our space. We do not promote racism, colonialism, so unscientific labels such as Black, brown, and white are not tolerated. Further hate, political or religious debate are not tolerated. and that is our Caribbean Canadian identity.
Thank you, Oliver. I'm just going to switch over for Mark so we can give us a little summary about what is this all about. One sec.
Basically, we're hosting tonight because we wanted to share, some exciting news, and that we have a new e-commerce website available to the public. It's basically a family-run drop shipping e-commerce retailer, and I know that's a mouthful, but we're partnering up and collaborating with suppliers and local business owners to offer unique goods and services to our customers. So as Oliver said, think of it as a mall, but it's an e-mall. What we are doing is we're offering services and business, and we are actually hosting products for businesses out there that are struggling to get online, and we will actually put that product online for the customers so that we can market it and they can profit.
Nice, with seconds to spare. Thank you, Mark. All right, so let's talk about how C5 is connected to My Best Life, because we're really trying to look after our own community first and try to help out Caribbean Canadian entrepreneurs, business owners, etc. So I'm just going to pull up the supplier page, which is at the bottom of the website. By the way, the website is mblife.shop. And if you go all the way down to the footer, it says click to become a supplier, which is what we're advertising right now tonight, is we're looking for suppliers, Caribbean Canadian goods and services. So here is this graphic here talking about the different fees for joining this shop. It's a Shopify store, mblife.shop. And in green, there's a discounted rate, meaning if you join Caribbean Canadian Chamber of Commerce and Community before you join My Best Life Shop, there are significant benefits to doing that. So I'll let Oliver speak to that a little bit.
Sure. So a couple of benefits, obviously, no hassle when it comes to website, or you want to promote your website. There's an additional promotion we can do for you as well. Reduce rates, obviously, if you go through C5, and generally speaking, it's competitive rate anywhere else when it comes to other places, maybe Etsy or and other things. Selected discount, like I said before, and that's it when it comes to the benefit of also, yes. Should we talk about? Yeah, we're going to talk about giving a T-shirt away when you become a member. C5 T-shirt, and there's the T-shirt right there, Caribbean Canadian 2.0.
Mark, can you speak to the 2.0? Why are we calling ourselves Caribbean Canadian 2.0?
So yes, that T-shirt is a Caribbean Canadian 2.0. I don't know if you could see, I'm also wearing one as well. That shirt and what the 2.0 represents is the new generation of Caribbean Canadians. We are looking at ourselves as the next generation or the current generation and the future, which we want to change the identity altogether. So when we start our meetings, a lot of the things we say, we start and end on time. And part of the reason is because it's the new generation. So that just something that, that's a tagline for our community and for our organization.
Thanks, Mark. Can you also speak a little bit to why would someone join this affiliate program as opposed to starting their own Shopify account or starting their own Etsy?
Yeah, so when we were talking about this, there was something that that came up, which was there's a lot of fear out there for people who have, traditionally run retail shops or services that, it's pretty complex, difficult to get online, to put your products out there, to manage and upload all of your products or your services, and then kind of set up a Shopify account, or put yourself on eBay, or put yourself, on any one of the platforms to sell your products. So basically what we have done is we are building this as more like in a mall-like structure, where all of the products, similar to an Amazon, would be shared on one site so that multiple customers can access that one site. The key benefit for a supplier here is that we will set up that, we will do all the work. We call it a turnkey business, where you provide the images, you provide your pricing, we will host all of that for you. We will take care of all the dirty work of getting the website up and running. And then you get the benefit of having your product alongside others that are out there as well, with a different structure of products, right? That's out there. And what we'll end up doing is we post, it's online for others to see and actually buy. So that's it.
Thank you, Mark. So again, the main thing is you don't have to have any sort of technical skills to be a part of this program. You don't have to handle the admin. You don't have to handle the customer service part of it. It's literally we put your products or your services on this shop. It's a Caribbean Canadian shop or mall, and a customer orders. So if you see this little chart here on the top right corner, it kind of gives you the diagram of what happens. The customer places an order through the shop, right? They pay for it through the shop. You get an email notification that an order was placed, and it's now your responsibility to mail it or deliver it to the customer. So in other words, you're in charge of the shipping of your product or your delivery of your service to the customer. And then from there, we'll handle any sort of customer service or follow up with any issues that may occur. May not, but if there is something, they're coming to the shop as opposed to directly to you. And then from there on the back end, what the sales or the revenue that you've earned will be sent to you separate, because right now the revenue is coming to the shop. And then from the shop, we have to, on the back end, send it to you either by e-transfer or PayPal or some other gateway. So as far as suppliers, so on this graphic, it's talking about suppliers, but suppliers means a whole range of businesses. We're talking about entrepreneurs. This is who we're asking for right now. This is who we're encouraging to sign up. Caribbean Canadian, of course. Entrepreneurs, vendors, services, retailers, wholesalers. If you're a bakery and you deliver cakes, birthday cakes, anniversary cakes. If you're a caterer, you make patties and you deliver patties, or you're looking to deliver patties, we can start that setup here. If you offer courses, parenting courses, financial courses, we can set that up here. So it's not just actual physical products, it's services as well. Consultations, financial consultants, mortgage brokers, memberships. If you offer memberships to any sort of organization or what nonprofit or a club, we can set up your membership fees over here. So it's like it's an additional marketing platform, right? In addition to how you're already marketing, right? This is an additional way for you to advertise and sell your goods and services. Costume designers, artists, painters, artisans, student cultural clubs, student and or cultural clubs. There are a lot of Caribbean clubs inside of post-secondary institutions here in Canada, and we're encouraging them as well to be a part of this. Fundraising organizations. If you're a Caribbean Canadian nonprofit and you're looking for ways, like all the other nonprofits and charities and businesses, looking for ways to stay afloat during the pandemic, and maybe perhaps you want to sell t-shirts or something to generate revenue for your organization, we can set that up here as well. And of course, we're talking about every Caribbean Canadian for-profit or nonprofit across Canada. That means all 10 provinces, all 3 territories are eligible to be a part of this program. That's the beauty of being online, right? Is that there's no restrictions in that sense. If you have any questions, I encourage you to put it in the comments. We're checking that as well, and we hope to get to that tonight. Otherwise, you can send us an email. If you go to mblife.shop and go down to the footer, our email address is right here. mybestlifeltd@gmail.com. Or you can go to our Facebook page and send us a message through Messenger. We'll get it that way as well. All right, now one last thing, the application process. So if you're serious, you're interested in joining this store, this mall, this Caribbean Canadian mall, here is the link to become a supplier. So you just click that and it will take you to, and let me know if this screen changes now. Is it on the Google form?
Yes.
Perfect, thank you. It'll take you to this Google form. You're going to read it carefully, fill it out as accurately as possible so as to not avoid any delays, or sorry, so as to avoid any delays. Your business information, upload an image file of your company if you have one, all of your social media links. We want to know how to find you on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. If you have your own website, we want it there. By the way, if you already have an Etsy account or a Shopify account, or you have your own website where you're already selling, you don't have to take it down to be a part of mblife.shop. Like I said, this is in addition to how you're already advertising and selling your goods and services. So you would go through this and it would come to MB Life and the C5 directors for review. Now, all of our suppliers are vetted and reviewed in advance before a decision is made whether or not they're approved to join this program. We want to make sure that the suppliers have a good reputation in the community. We want to research the products that they're selling and making sure that it's in line with our policies, and that they're professional, it's high quality, it's affordable pricing. So we're doing all of this back end vetting ahead of time so that we can build a trusting relationship with our customers and our community and our suppliers as well. And lastly, Mark.
There's a question.
Question, yes, go ahead.
On Facebook. I have a digital product. Can I still be a part of this?
Yes. Short answer, yes. So you know what? Listen, for now, let's just think of it as literally like sky's the limit. Right now, it's in its infancy stage. We just launched in April of this year. End of April, actually, of this year. So it's in the infancy stage. There's a lot of room for us to customize and to meet the needs of all the different unique Caribbean Canadian business owners out there. So we don't want to turn anyone away. So the first thing you do is you send an email. I'll put it back up here again, right? mybestlifeltd@gmail.com. Send us an email. Give us some information about what it is you're selling, right? So if you have any links or any sort of information, you can give us as much of it as in advance so that we can actually do the investigative work behind the scenes to see how we can make sure that it happens. Because that's the whole point. You know how we always say that we really wish we knew where all the Caribbean businesses were. We need to support each other and all of that. Well, this is us putting that into practice. We're actually creating a space now for Caribbeans across Canada to collaborate, as opposed to each one of us having our own websites and having to do all the work on our own, right? Having to start from zero all the time, from square one all the time. It's like, let's work together. So this program is directly in line with C5's mission and mandate. And it supports C5's mission and mandate, which is to connect Caribbean Canadian professionals and to build a thriving Caribbean Canadian community. Totally in line with that. It's an extension of what C5 started in 2017, along with its other partner organizations that I invite you to learn more about on our website, ourchm.ca. Any other questions?
Perlette Cassels, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She said that's awesome, and this is such a great idea.
Thank you, Perlette. We're really, really, really excited about it. We want our community to trust us. Look us up. We've been doing this nonprofit community work for a while now. It's been 6 years. You can look us up. We're legit. We actually care about our community. We're passionate about preserving the culture, creating a path for the generations coming up behind us, as Oliver said, leaving a legacy for our children, right? Some continuing where our families left off, right? Our parents, our grandparents took us so right to take us further and use what's available to us now, which is technology, which is e-commerce, right? And learning how to pivot in these trying times, right? Which is the pandemic. So thank you, Perlette, for your comment. I'm looking forward to connecting with you after this, and we can see how we can collaborate going forward. Please share like the page, follow the page, because updates are always coming through. Like I said, we're really excited. So we're all hands on deck. The three of us here are actually three of a larger team that are working to build this program. And there's new updates coming out all the time. You also want to subscribe to the MB Life newsletter here in the footer, because there's new products coming out all the time. If you wanted to actually patronize the store, there's a lot of different products. Actually, we didn't even show any of that, Mark. Is there anything in particular you want me to show on the site, the shop?
How could you not? You got to show up the site.
Oh yeah, any collection or?
Let's look at masks. I think that's I don't know why I'm
Okay.
excited about the masks collection.
I'll let you walk us through, Mark, and you just tell me where to go.
That's okay. We've designed some masks that are custom. We have some masks from Mindful Parenting Toolkit. That's one of our suppliers. Actually, so that is one of the custom masks that was designed specifically for that supplier. This is something similar to what we can do for the suppliers out there if need be. We have Caribbean Canadian 2.0 masks as well. If you want to click on that and show that a little bit. It has a nice logo with a palm tree. And then we also have masks for almost every Caribbean nation out there. So if you want to go down and kind of show those as well.
Okay, where is Perlette representing, Oliver? Ask her.
Yeah, we can ask her that, but she has one more question while give us.
Okay, go ahead.
Camille,
So she said,
if you could just perhaps show a few more products as we're answering this question.
Yeah. Are you advertising in groups like Black Community Toronto, where there is a large population of Caribbean people?
This is fairly new. So we've just launched. What we're doing right now is we are starting to advertise. This is part of the advertisement. We're on live, as well as we have things that are going out on all the social media platforms. So we are looking to start to extend out to the Caribbean community, including some of the groups that you just mentioned there.
She's in London.
Oh, nice. Now, Perlette, if you're in any of those groups that you just mentioned, if I could kindly ask for your assistance in sharing this information in those groups. That's the point, right? Is to disseminate this information in our community and let all the community members do their part and pushing it in their own online circles and their in-person circles.
We support each other, right? Yeah, we all one, we support each other. And again, this is our first time doing this, so eventually we'll get to those groups with the community help, of course.
Similar to what Camille said, as you continue to, on a daily basis, we're adding new products and services to the site. So you're seeing some of the product here, some of the shirts and some of the clothing, We also have some accessories as well, and we're continuing to add more and more accessories to the site as well. So we've got, you know, designer pillows. There's one there that says positive vibes only. We have a lot of product as well that like cutlery and stuff for for your home. There's a lot of products online. So if you want to take a look, see if anything interests you, feel free to browse around and shop. The one other thing that I wanted to add was that, you know, we do also, we're looking for sponsorship. So if there are businesses out there that want to help and sponsor our site, we will feature the business on the site as well. And we do have a feature section at the bottom of the page as well, where we'll start to, we'll build that out a little bit more and give a little spotlight on individual Caribbean Canadian organizations that are out there.
I would like to know what digital product does Paulette has? And while she's typing that in, she made 3 comments. She said, I'm glad I saw you out on Facebook. I'm all in supporting each other, and congratulations. Thank you. Really appreciate your comments, but we would like to know what's your digital product.
Yeah, and we are also further developing a program for the kids, right? I know Camille spoke a little bit about students, but also kids. What we had done pre-COVID was we were having children's fairs where the kids were kids who had products and services to sell. We had a fair where they would come in, set up booths, we'd provide them with a booth. They'd go out and actually market and sell their product at their own tables with their parents supporting them, of course. And basically, we want to extend that to this site as well. So we know that that was a big hit. The kids were really excited about it, and we had a pretty good turnout for the children. So we'd like to extend that to have a section as well where we can foster and support, you know, that mindset for our children to start, you know, selling things and being entrepreneurial as well.
So there's another good question, and you probably want to go back to this and explain. Maybe she came on a little bit later. How is your fee structured? Do you deduct a certain percentage based on sales?
That's a great question. Yeah, it's a good question. Camille, do you want to speak to it? Or do you want me to?
You can go ahead, Mark.
You might want to go to the screen. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we took some time to think about this. What we are doing here is we have either a monthly or a semi-annually or an annual fee structure. You can see it there on the screen. Basically, what we are doing is, depending on how many products or services you have, there's a monthly fee that is being charged. So if you look at the monthly fee for 1 to 5 products, for C5 members, it's $15 a month. And I mean, if you really look at it, $15 a month, you probably spend more in, well, I don't know if we do, but people spend more than $15 on cups of coffee, right? Over a month. And what we're looking here is just charging this nominal fee to take care of all of the online services for your product. So we want to get you online. We want to be able to just host and continue to run the site. And that's the cost. It's $15 as a member, $20 as a non-C5 member. You know, if you have 6 to 10 products, it's $25 for a C5 member and $30 for a non-member. And then 11 to 20 products is $35 for a member and $40 for a non-member. And those are monthly fees. If you have more products than that, then we can talk about it as well.
And so Perlette, in addition, we don't take anything else off of this, Perlette. We don't take any percentage of your sales. Right now, there is a fee that Shopify takes for every credit card purchase. But other than that, we're not taking anything from your sales. It's just the monthly fee is what you're paying. Whereas I think Etsy takes a percentage, right? Some of these other platforms, they take percentages off the sales. All right, so once again, just to wrap up, man, we made really good time. Again, Caribbean Canadian 2.0, we like to start and end on time. But just to remind you, right now, we're putting out a call for Caribbean Canadian goods and services. The first thing you should do is go to this screen and read up on it, right? The mblife.shop. You go down to the footer, click to become a supplier. From there, you would click this, you read the graphic here to see what's included, right? So you see here what's included, it's all listed out there, what's included in the monthly fee. And then from there, if you're interested, you can click this and it will take you to the Google form and you'll fill that out. And again, it goes through a review process, a vetting process to make sure that what you're offering, what you're selling is in line with our vision and our mission. And then from there, you'll be contacted by email as far as the next steps, like setting up your pre-authorized payments, etc., and uploading, like getting all your products and your services. For us, we need to get that to put it onto the e-commerce website. So that's the first step. If you want to read more about the website, organization. Did the screen flip on your side, Oliver and Mark?
Showing the application supplier.
Is it showing the website, OUR?
No.
Sorry?
No, it's the supplier application.
Okay, hold on, let me go to
Oh,
OUR,
it's
one
not,
sec.
yeah.
Okay. Right, so this is who's partnering with MB Life Shop, right? It's the Caribbean Canadian Chamber of Commerce and Community. That's where you get the discounted rates. It's a special program. It's a partnership that we have with this nonprofit to push their mandate, which is to build bridges in our community, build a thriving Caribbean Canadian community and a space for Caribbean Canadians of like-minded Caribbean Canadians to come together and collaborate for now and to pave a way for future generations. So you can learn more about the organization itself, because if you wanted that green discounted price, you'd have to be a member of this organization first. It's two separate applications. So you would apply here to be a business, you'd apply for a business membership here. From there, now you can apply to be on the MB Life Shop. All right, but like I said, if there are any questions, you're not sure if this pertains to you, if you're eligible to be a part of it, again, you want to reach out to us at mybestlifeLTD@gmail. Did it flip over to the MB Life site?
Life LTD@gmail.
On the site now?
No.
MB Life?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, here's the contact info at the bottom, right, in the footer. All right, any last words, Oliver or Mark, before we wrap this up?
She just said, currently my workbooks is sold and pay HIP, and they deduct a fee and send the balance to her bank account. And she also said, and I flipped over the email address, and she said, thanks very much. This was very informative.
Perfect. Share, tell a friend, Perlette, and anybody else watching, please help us get this out.
She actually did tag 2 people earlier.
Awesome. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you.
Anybody who's watching this now or later on, we need your help. This is for the good of our community. This is for the good of our children. It's if not, I always say this, if not us, who? If not now, when? And the other thing I always close off with is, between us, we have all the answers. Between us as Caribbean Canadians, we have all the answers. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Looking forward to connecting. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And we will hopefully connect with you very, very soon. Have a good night, everybody.
Exciting times.
you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Good night.